Well, bugger me. I found him, and he picked a pretty good spot to chill out. Hey, you, come here. Let's get back before I freeze to death. That's one down. Now I've just got to try and find the others. G'day folks, this is Sim. Welcome back to ARK Survival Evolved. And I haven't been doing a very good job of surviving lately. But we're going to try and put the pieces back together. The first thing that we need to do is we need to pick up Hothead on the way back. He should be safe. Then I've got to go and look for the Pteranodon that I tamed so that I could come and find this Pteranodon. And that's going to be interesting because he's in the middle of a thick forest somewhere, assuming that he hasn't flown off halfway up a mountain. So at the moment, the best thing that I can do is to head back up and through the warm area up there between the mountains. So I'm going to do that, and I'll meet up with you guys in the not too distant future. So let's get Taxi following us, because we're going to have to make our way across here. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a great idea to get. Hopefully we can get through here without too much trouble. Yeah, as I was saying, getting the raptor to follow the Pteranodon is not a great option, simply because the raptors do have a habit of getting caught in places. I don't have any spyglass anymore, so I've got no way of knowing what level that Carno is, and I've got to get through it. And it looks like it's coming for me anyway, so let's do this. Level 72. We should be able to handle this with a little bit of help from Taxi. And Taxi's got quite a few hit points, so... Oi, come back here. Okay, Carno's dead, but we've got a Scorp in the way now. So we're going to have to watch our torpor, and we've also got issues, of course, with running out of stamina. And that's one of the biggest problems when it comes to a fight. Now, the Pteranodon is going to go nuts for a bit. Tell it to stay, but unfortunately until it decides to chill out, it may go crazy again as soon as we put it on follow. Let's see how we go. Oh, yep, okay, it's slowed down. Alright, well, we'll grab some meat and we'll head on up this way. We need to get back up into the jungle. In fact, as soon as I'm somewhere where I'm feeling semi-safe, we'll have a quick look at the map and talk about our route. Now, getting out here was a lot of cuts, and that's basically because I was desperate to try and get here as quickly as possible before my stuff despawned. Well, that's all gone now, so I'm going to have to rebuild a whole bunch of stuff when we get back to base. So I figure I might take the time to show you guys a little bit more about the world and what I have to deal with while I'm traveling. So if we have a look at the map now, you can see that, and unfortunately I can't really point it out, but just below the marker, the pin that says me, there is a narrow strip between the river and the mountain where it's warm enough to travel, and on either side I take damage. So I've got to basically travel down to the bend, and then I've got to head across from the bend to pick up Hothead, and that's going to be tricky. So I'm probably going to have to leave this fella here and that happens sometimes with the pteranodons. They hook up on other dinos. Normally they're not too bad, but yeah, they can be horrid, particularly the bigger dinos. So, oh, that's a Rex. Let's go this way. See if we can wriggle our way through the stones here. That there is a Doedicurus, level 8. They are awesome to have, and I definitely want to tame one of those. They are a stone gatherer, and they are brilliant at it. For now, though, we need to keep moving, and hopefully we won't run into any more Rexes. The problem with the Rex is that if it bites me, the bird is going to attack. And then getting the bird out of the fight is going to be really difficult. And I'm stuck on that tree, so let's just chew it down. So you can see there's the mountain edge there, and if we move up too close we end up freezing. So, and now Taxi's in the way, and we've got to get past a Stegotail and all of those things. So let's move back down this way where it's a little warmer again. What I've got to do is find somewhere safe I can leave this guy while I make the run to pick up Hothead. The other reason that I don't want to leave this guy behind, leave the Pteranodon behind and take this guy is if something does attack the Pteranodon, then, oops, getting cold. Let's move back down into the warmer area. Come on, warm up game. Warm up before I start taking too much damage. Easy to get lost in here. Seriously, why is it so... okay, now we're out of the cold. Alright, now we're freezing again. So as I said, sometimes the window that you have, and I'm sorry about all the trees and the shrubbery, you can imagine what it was like searching for my corpse around here. I'm not sure why. There should be a warm zone through here. I'm hoping it's not time because I'm taking a lot of damage at the moment. What are we stuck on? More than one tree it seems. And in the meantime I'm taking more and more damage, and another tree. Am I stuck on the bird as... yeah. See, this is frustrating when this happens. Let's just jump off. Move over here. Make sure that they're both following. Oh, and there's a raptor. And I'm almost dead. This is not good. We need to get our butts somewhere where it's warm, and I need to run. Why is there no... okay, we need to get a torch out quick. I'm probably going to die again. Okay, that's cold up down there. Why am I not getting a warm zone in here? Yeah, I am probably going to die. Oh, okay. We're safe. Oh, that was scary. I need... oh, no, I don't need to get off. Get back on. I need to eat very, very quickly. And I should have just done it from here. Jam down all the food I can to give myself a little bit of healing. Grab some more off this guy. Okay, I'm not sure. I came through here before and didn't have to worry quite so much about the cold, as long as I stayed in the middle, but it seems like there was a narrow zone that we got stuck in. Alright, so I want to head up here. I should be able to put the torch away now. I want to see whether I can make the leap up onto there. Yes. Now I don't know whether I'm going to be completely safe having my raptor up here, but I'm hoping that I will, because I'm going to have to be able to find him again afterwards. Part of me wants to move him up and put him up on the hill up there where it's a little bit more open, but there is a gap in the trees here that I should hopefully be able to see down through to see him. I'm going to have to wait though for myself to heal up. In fact, I might just spam down a little bit more food. I don't want to eat all of it. I need to save it for an emergency. And come on, just a couple more I think. Alright, so let's just put let's have a look at the map actually. Alright, so I'm still only about halfway to where I need to turn, so I need to keep moving. And one of the difficult things about this game is early on in the piece, when you don't have a compass or a GPS, it can be difficult to know what direction you're going, and very easy to get turned around. So I am pretty sure that this is right, because I want to basically keep the mountain on one side of me and the river on the other. So we're going to just keep going this way and keep an eye on the temperature gauge. And if it gets cold, then we're going to turn around immediately, because I really want to be at max health before I go through a cold zone. And of course, being in the thick forest like this, we do have to watch out for raptors and scorpions. There's generally lots of them around. And it's starting to get dark, so I might just brighten up the game for you guys. There we go. Alright, I can still see the snow down there, so we're roughly in the right place. I can barely see the mountain through there. We'll have a quick look at the map. And we've still got a ways to go before we hit the corner, so let's keep moving forwards. Do a little bit of sprinting, but I want to save my stamina as much as I can in case I need to really bolt. Now there is a blue beacon coming down there. It's probably going to be cold terrain, but it is tempting, considering everything that we've lost, to take a crack at that. So while it's still warm here, we may as well just wait for that to drop down. Also gives me a chance to see if there is anything nasty in the surrounding terrain. Alright, and it's not too far away now, so we'll try and time it so that we get there just as it hits the bottom, because unfortunately we're going to have to jump off. And that's where things can get dangerous. Alright, almost there. Now I still have no idea how this return trip is going to turn out. It may run over a few episodes. Not really sure yet. It may end very quickly if I die again, and that's a high probability. Until I've got a way of dealing with the extreme cold, things are a little dodgy. Alright, let's make a run for it. None of the dinosaurs are running, and that's generally a good indication that there isn't anything bad close by. Now, right now it's cold, and I probably need to get my torch out. I need to jump off here quick, and water jar blueprint and smithy blueprint. And something's just attacked. Yeah, blasted dragonfly of all things. Oh, and we also have a saber-tooth. Okay, that's a little different. We need to kill that saber-tooth fast. And I need to watch. And there also appears to be a Titan mirror. Okay, we got that. Alright, oh, and of course it'll have its drones floating around on the ground, so we'll grab a little bit of free chitin, but I need to move now. Okay, yeah, that torch was looking a little bit odd sticking through my leg. Now, unfortunately, our good... Oh, there's the other one. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if we can get this guy to chill. Hopefully. There's a Carno over there. Follow me and let's run back down where it's warm and hopefully far enough away from the Carno that he loses interest. Or maybe we can attract him towards this fella here and they can fight it out. Okay, I can see snow ahead. Let's just have a quick look. Hard to see what's behind us. The Carno didn't chase, so we're looking good. Alright, so now again we need to watch out for the snow. We want to get as close as we can. So I need to look for another vantage point that I can get up onto that is not likely to be accessible easily. Okay, it's cold here now. This is one of the odd things. You can destroy a tree with a raptor. And I just want to get rid of some of the overhanging branches from these ones before I take too much damage. Don't you get stuck. Please don't do that. Thank you, taxi. I'm hoping that if I come up far enough along here... See, it's not actually cold here, which is refreshing, to be honest. It's fairly visible from the sky. And I'm pretty sure this is the river bend. So this may be the spot that I want to chill out. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, well, we're pretty close to the bend here. We could possibly go a little bit further. And if the bend is there, then I probably want to go this way. And I want to basically find a spot, again, where I can park this guy reasonably safely. Where he's not as likely to run into too much trouble while he's alone, like a T-Rex. And let's just... Oh, 2 T-Rexes. What the... This is what I was talking about, fun and games. I hope... Where is... Viper, don't scare me like that. Is that Rex following? Yeah, he got into a bit of a fight. I'm glad he decided to follow that time. Yeah, it's down there in the trees. Okay, so we definitely need to find somewhere to chill out that he can't get to. And unfortunately, Rexes are particularly painful because they're so much larger than everything else. Oh, it's cold here. Come on, let's see if we can get back into a warm zone without getting cooked. Come on. Oh dear, that Rex is not going away. And I'm stuck in a corner. Let's go over here. That looks like snow. Let's flip. Okay, now we're in warm zone again. Is that Rex? Okay, he's given up again. Alright, I need to find somewhere to settle that's not too close to him. Freezing up here. We must be at we're at the edge of the mountains again. So somewhere over here, okay. Now you need to chill out, my friend. I would prefer that. Now he's following a Viper, which is a bad idea because basically if I jump on him and he's following Viper, this is what I was talking about them getting locked. He will then come back to Viper and leave me alone. So I need to make sure I take care of that first. Alright, now we're in a spot where we don't have a clear view of the sky, which means it's going to be hard to spot him. So I'm going to tell him to stay still and hope nothing attacks and causes him to run, because he won't come back to me. I need to take out some of these trees this time so I can actually be seen from the sky. It's a little bit of a window. It's still not enough, but it will hopefully do the trick. This is not the best place, by the way, because if the Rex comes from this side, then he is quite likely to walk straight up here. I can't see it anymore. But yeah, this is making me nervous. I really want a rock that I can jump onto. That's going to be a lot harder for something to climb up. Oh, and looks like he's leveled up. And I've just made the mistake of moving too far away and not telling Taxi to follow. So, alright, first things first. The way things have been going with this guy, I'm pushing his stamina because I really need him to be able to run long distances. I would like to be upping his hit points and his attack, but right now, discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Okay, so there's a Rex down there that's stuck looking at something that it wants to eat. If we move up this way, we're going to move into the cold zone very quickly, so we can't do that. If we move over here, can we get up onto this rock? This looks more like what I was looking for, but no, this one here is freezing. And if we come back down this side, okay, this one here isn't. Alright, this may be ideal. Give me a minute to clear the trees and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's a little better. I should be able to spot this guy. I do have a raptor floating around over there, and I'm going to have to deal with that. Taxi, yeah, that's fine. You land just there. I'm going to jump off and hopefully not fall off the rock. Good. Let's get down to Taxi. Let's tell you to... Oh, no, no, no. Stay, 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 stay. Did he move? Ah, oh, damn it. That was my fault. I hit the wrong key. And if I don't get up here, that raptor's going to come and kill me. You, come down here, quick. Come on, quick. Alright, well, now that I'm down here, let's have a closer look around. Okay, there's a saber cat up there. It's a fair way away. There's lots of game which will hopefully keep these things busy, so I will get back up here and take my chances, because again, if I'm out on this point of a rock, then there's a very good chance that anything was going to try and come straight at me. They're not smart enough to climb up the rock, and that hurt more than I wanted it to. Alright, and Taxi, you need to be following me, so make sure it's just you following and we'll get on. Come on, let me on before something comes and eats me. Alright, so now I need to heal up again. Great. I'm going into the cold, so I can't afford to not be at max health. If we have a quick look at the map. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's better. Hopefully that's not... Viper? Give me a second. Okay, well, I suppose the one consolation is the view is rather majestic. We need to get going though, and I'm probably going to I'll fly slowly until it gets cold, and that way I can save my stamina for as long as possible. And now it's cold, so let's do this. Basically what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to land and jump onto Hothead, and then get this fella to follow again and come back here, and then if necessary I'll go to the sky. Let's just make sure that we're keeping as warm as we possibly can. Hothead should be down here. Oh, that was awesome. That was a quick find. Is there anything around here that is going to attack as soon as we touch down? Doesn't look like it. Land and dismount, and you follow. Actually, both of you guys can be set to follow me. And Hothead, mate, I'm so glad to have you back. Alright, so now we need to move because the biggest problem I've got is temperature. And the downside with Hothead is that he doesn't jump. So unlike the Raptor, which I can maneuver about a bit, I've got to be a little bit more careful with this guy when I'm running with him. And I'm hoping that his speed combined with his stamina will be enough to get me into the warm zone before I take too much damage. Yep, and Taxi is following, and hopefully Taxi can maneuver. Alright, yeah, and I know I'm taking damage, but at the moment it's not too bad. But yeah, getting stuck on these rocks can really mess things up. Not to mention the fact that it's quite hard to keep your direction. Oh no. You see, just those little rocks there, and this guy cannot move through it. They are not good for dealing with broken terrain. And it's a little frustrating because this guy should... Oh, okay, it's cooled down a little bit. Let's just recover a little, because it's just cold, not freeze your testicles off, which means that we can regenerate a little bit of health. Have a quick look at the map again, and we're not too far from where we left our friend. You chilling out there nicely, girl? Okay. Alright, let's have a quick look at this guy's state of health, by the way. So what's going on here? Alright. Oh, I've got a spare pike. Oh, that's awesome. That means that there's at least one thing that I haven't completely lost. Unfortunately, he was carrying most of my arrows, he just wasn't carrying my crossbow for obvious reasons. Alright, so we're back to normal. It's actually a little bright here, so maybe I should remember to turn the gamma off. Sorry about that. That's the frustrating part about the darkness in this game. Alright, so let's just keep moving. I think we're probably just a little bit high up the side of this mountain here at the moment. So we'll work our way down this way a little more. When we see that open plain, that's going to make life a lot easier. Taxi, where are you? Yep, Taxi's doing okay, and I'm freezing again, but that's alright. My torch is holding out well. There's an Argentavis over there, which I probably don't have to worry about. There's the river, so we're online. What we have to do is make sure that we don't accidentally go around the bend and off in the wrong direction. Let's go up this way a little. Stay away from that Argentavis. Okay, and I think that's the clearing terrain. So now we just need to find the rock. There he is. There's Vipers. Alright, okay. So now the two of these guys together... Oh! Are actually going to be quite devastating. I wouldn't mind catching a saber-tooth, but not at the moment. But we already know how much power this guy's got, but there's a lot of them. Oh, one of them was a level 100. Whoa! And there was another one. Where? Well, now there's an Argentavis causing trouble here. But Hothead is a beast. There is no doubt about that. Now where? Oh, come here. Well, good on ya. Taxi just took that Argentavis out for us. Now, where on earth... Seriously? Where did Vipes, what are you doing there? You want to get to that corpse, don't you? Or there's something that you want to... Yeah, come on, harvest those corpses for me, mate. Alright, let's get everybody on follow. In fact, let's play this safe. Let's jump off and make sure they're all in fact following me. Now, if we can just get on to this fella. Alright, now you guys stay here. Because what we're going to need to do now is call it an episode. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back in the next episode and we are going to go for a scouting run for Mercy. See whether we can find that fellow. And if not, then we will be heading on home and we'll come back later and try again. Anyway, thanks for joining me all folks. These things are moving in the right direction again, touch wood. Been a bit of an up and down series for me, to be honest. Look forward to seeing you all again in the next episode. Until then, take care of each other everybody, and ciao for now.